So, welcome to Jumbo Eyes and welcome to our lecture series called Daily MCQ Practice. In this lecture series, we cover a particular day's current affairs through a set of 4 to 5 MCQs. The idea is very simple. Current affairs form a very important portion of your prelims examination, and prelims examination is round the corner. Why current affairs for prelims? Because 40 to 50% of the MCQs in prelims examination are directly or indirectly related to current affairs. Therefore, you cannot ignore current affairs at all. And what better way to prepare for current affairs than by getting the much needed MCQ practice on a daily basis? Because if you make this lecture series a part of your daily routine, then these 4 to 5 MCQs covered on a daily basis would add up to more than 1200 MCQs from the topic of current affairs alone. And ask any successful aspirant, 1200 MCQs from the topic of current affairs are more than sufficient. Therefore, you need to make this lecture series a daily habit of yours. Alright, let's begin today's discussion starting with question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding mangrove forests in India. Gujarat has the highest percentage of mangrove cover in India. Gujarat has been the top performer under Mishti scheme, which aims for 540 square kilometer of mangrove afforestation. Mangrove forests can store 10 times more carbon per hectare than terrestrial forests. Okay, so the thing is that mangrove forests are basically those trees that grow on semi-aquatic environments. Okay, semi-aquatic environments. That means these trees basically float on water also. Okay, and they have aerial roots. Mostly these forests are found in coastal areas. Okay, along the shoreline. Okay, now mangrove forests are important. Why? Because mangrove forests definitely store more carbon, absorb more carbon from the atmosphere than terrestrial forests on land. 10 times more. So this part is correct. Now, the largest mangrove forest cover in India is found in Sundarbans. Well, Sundarban forests are found in Bangladesh also, and in totality, Sundarban forest is the largest mangrove area in the world. But if we talk about India alone, then the largest mangrove cover is found in Sundarbans, which is in West Bengal. So largest mangrove cover is in West Bengal, then Gujarat, and then Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So Gujarat doesn't have the highest percentage of mangrove cover, West Bengal does. Gujarat has second highest. So this statement is false. Now, because mangrove forests have so many environmental advantages, therefore Government of India launched Mishti scheme. Under Mishti scheme, all the coastal states where mangrove forests are found, they would go for big afforestation drives as far as mangrove forests are concerned. Okay. Now, under this scheme, it has been 2 years since this scheme was launched, and under this scheme, Gujarat has been the top performer. So, this part is correct. Only two statements are correct. The answer is B. Okay. Question number 2. Consider the following regarding World Bank's country classification based on income levels. World Bank classifies countries into 4 categories: high income, upper middle income, lower middle income, and low income. It is based on per capita net national income. India belongs to low middle income category. India needs to increase its per capita income by 50% to reach high income status. Now look, World Bank basically classifies countries into these 4 groups: high income, upper middle income, lower middle income, low income. This part is absolutely correct. Okay. Now, this categorization is based on per capita income. Per capita gross national income. Okay. Now, what is per capita gross national income? It is gross national income of a country divided by its population. Now, do you know India has the 5th largest gross national income in the world? But when it comes to per capita income, India has one of the lowest per capita incomes in the world. Gross national income is quite high, but India's population is also high. So when we calculate per capita gross national income, India gets into this bracket, lower middle income country. Clear? So per capita gross national income is the basis on which this categorization is made. not net national income. It's gross national income. It's written on World Bank's website. So it's not net national income, it's gross national income. So because of that, this word net, this statement is false. Now, India belongs to low middle income category, absolutely correct. Now, recently, World Bank has come out with a report. Okay. And in that report, it said that if India wants to achieve its dream of Vikasit Bharat, that means if India wants to become a developed country by 2047, okay, so if India wants to become Vikasit Bharat, developed country or high income country by 2047, it needs to increase its per capita income eightfold, 8 times, not 50%, 8 times. So this statement is false. The answer is 1 and 3, D. Question number 3. Consider the following statements regarding Mission Aditya L1. It is India's first space-based solar mission that was launched in 2023 aboard GSLV Mark III rocket. Okay. The spacecraft is placed at Lagrange point 1, a point where gravitational pull of Earth and Sun balance each other out. The Solexis instrument aboard Aditya L1 captures UV images of lower solar atmosphere. Okay. So mission Aditya L1 is India's first space-based solar mission, and it was launched in 2023. But the rocket used to launch this mission was not GSLV Mark III. It was basically PSLV rocket, C-57. Okay, basically PSLV rocket. Okay, so first statement is false because of this word GSLV Mark. Now this spacecraft, this mission, this Aditya spacecraft is basically placed at Lagrangian point 1. That is why it is called L1. Now L1 is a point between our sun and Earth. It is this point. And this point is the point where the gravitational pull of sun and the gravitational pull of Earth balance each other out. So an object can stay here stationary between these 2 points. So this Aditya spacecraft has been placed over here. Now why here? Because it can continuously monitor the sun from here. Okay, now this point is known as L1. That is why Mission Aditya L1. Clear? So second statement is correct. Now it has many instruments there are many instruments to measure solar activity on this spacecraft. There is an instrument called SOOT, ultraviolet imager. There is an instrument called Solexis. There is an instrument called Helios. Okay. So there are these 3 instruments which will measure different aspects of sun. Now for ultraviolet imaging of sun's lower atmosphere, it is SOOT, not Solexis. So this statement is also false. Answer is only 1, D. Sorry, only 2, C. Alright. And question number 4. Which of the following statements are correct regarding Amir Khusrau? He was a 13th century poet and musician during the Delhi Sultanate period. He was a disciple of Sufi saint Nizamuddin Aulia from Naqshbandi Silsila. He was given the title of Tutiye-Hind by Alauddin Khilji. So Amir Khusrau is basically a very famous poet and singer and a musician who was there in 13th century when Delhi was ruled by Delhi Sultanate. Now, Delhi Sultanate had many dynasties: slave dynasty, Khalji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty. Okay, and well, Amir Khusrau was their court poet. Okay, now Amir Khusrau composed in Persian and a mix of Persian and Hindi called Hindavi. So he basically promoted the composite culture of India. Okay, mixture of local tongue and the foreign tongue, Persian. Okay, and his contributions to the field of music are incomparable. Okay, because he started the culture of qawwalis. In fact, some people say that he was the founder of musical instruments like sitar and tabla, though historically that is not verified, but people say that. Okay, so his contributions to Hindustani classical music, to poetry, to ghazals, to qawwali are immense. So first statement is correct. Now, he was a big disciple of Sufi saint in Delhi, Nizamuddin Aulia, but Nizamuddin Aulia was not from Naqshbandi Silsila. He was from Chishti Silsila. Okay, so because of Naqshbandi word over here, this is false. Now, he was given the title of Tutiye Hind, that means Parrot of India. Okay, by Alauddin Khalji. This is absolutely correct. The answer is 1 and 3, C. And with that, we conclude today's session. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And please do not forget to revise this lecture as well. And by revision, I mean spending another 5 to 10 minutes taking a look at written detailed solutions to each and every MCQ discussed above. Now, these solutions are provided in our notes, and these notes are provided on our Telegram channel. Now, just below this video in the comment section, you will find a link. Just click on that link, it will take you to our Telegram channel, and from there you can download the notes for this lecture. All right? Okay. So, on that note, I'll be signing off. Thank you so much, everyone.